Evan McPherson getting this one started. And off we go from the link. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play action. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space. A pass from 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 31 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's get set. 11, 90. They can't.
Brown. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. It's a touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. On the run to the right. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punching. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This is caught.
So it's obvious during the course of the week of practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He gets that to his big target there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Bengals, first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and goal at the
11
9-yard
Thomas.
line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he'll go down. That's a 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
11. Let's get set.
On third and goal, they'll run for it. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the
180.
two-point conversion.
12. Stop.
He'll swing that out wide. And he's not going to make it into the end zone. However, there is a flag down. So let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far. And it draws the flag.
11. Gun. Stop. 180. 11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows.
To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He finds Jahan Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 2.
at the 45-yard line.
Hurts to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
3rd down, 3 to go. Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
Hurts again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Dotson, the man in motion. On play action, Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Eagles. 33 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Should this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime? And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
11, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now, Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Less than one more snap here in this 1st half.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked by Demetrius Knight. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. be expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gun. Cut. 180.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Wide it. 11. Cut.
On the ground, it's Brown. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. So the Eagles will use their first time out here to talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Wide it. Cut.
Throwing is Burrow. Rolling right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Great. Set.
To throw is Hurts. Hurts to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Man in motion is Smith. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take. 180. Cut.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First down.
Cut.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
On 1, ready? 11 Thomas. Gun. Cut.
To throw is Burrow. There's Fant open right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
At the 37-yard
11.
line.
Now, Burrow. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Burrow now. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
12, 12. 180. Nice hot. Hot. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
For the end zone, but it's batted away and incomplete. It was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Big first.
Burrow to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
All right, ready? 11, 11. Here we go. All right, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
26-yard line.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Hurts. Now he'll run it. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here comes 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got this one complete into Goddard. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Dotson, the man in motion.
Yard line.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Great. Set. Go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down.
Great.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. And in motion is Brown. Here we go. One final play. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. A gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Regular. Hey, alert!
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Mayfield on play action. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Play fake. Mayfield. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going. And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the 1st down marker. Just tuck it and run for the 1st down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls in.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they'll try it now with Irving. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes A running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Payne Durham, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Gets past one man. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now he'll tuck this and run. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a buck Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught by Durham. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
180!
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And the throw's going to be caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
The Bucs will set up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. and extend this lead out even further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be... Backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Emeka Egbuka, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lot. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Second down.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on fourth. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Kancey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. To throw is Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball, when we see them the next time out.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.